Aw, yeah, Summer Game Fest coming at you. Man, it feels like there's about to be a DJ about to talk and everything, too. Well, hi. Ooh, we are here today. So, yes, this is the official start of Summer Game Fest. Not with an S. I keep saying it's like Summer Games Fest is coming. I was like, oh, it doesn't have an S in it, except for in the summer. But yeah, welcome to. I'm trying to remember how many Summer Game Fest have there been. In my brain, there's been 3. I think there might have been more. I don't remember when like Jeff Keighley started this. But yeah, welcome back to another Summer Game Fest. Technically, Sony kind of kicked it off because they kind of. They're too cool for, you know, Jeff Keighley to start his shit. So they decided to do their shit early. But either way, yeah, we had Sony, so Sony has already done their stuff. Now we're waiting for everyone else to do their things. Guerrilla Collective has already done theirs too, about like a day or two ago. So there is that. There's a lot of Guerrilla Collective. And yeah, I'm just kind of waiting here. For those going to be watching a little bit later, you can skip forward about 10 minutes and you'll be good to go. But for those watching live, we can kind of discuss what we plan on seeing and all that. The biggest thing I just want to see is this new stuff. New stuff this year. Maybe, you know, some things from Microsoft. Might not see some things from Microsoft in the Summer Game Fest, this one, but we'll probably see in their what was it, Xbox, you know, Xbox games / Starfield, you know, showcase. But the thing is, Microsoft has already said, it's like, hey, don't get your hopes up too high. I was like, okay, that's not the thing you want to say to people, but I mean, all right. Cool thing on you, Microsoft. Well, yeah, it's been waiting for this for a bit now. We've been doing some other coverage stuff in the meantime. Been kind of checking out some things. I think the thing that's been holding me over when it comes to doing other things has been, of course, this weekend trailer. So, yeah, it's been interesting. I am doing fantastic. I am just waiting on this event to start so we can see what's to look forward to, what to avoid. Is there anything good coming out? Also known as Jeff Keighley's first birthday. Then he has 2 more in the rest of the year. Yeah. How's everyone else doing? How are you doing, Masashi? While we're waiting on this event to start, even though I don't really have anything particular I want to see that really pops out in my mind, because one, Tears of the Kingdom's already out. We have Diablo 4 that's already out. And the only thing I'm currently waiting on that I know I'm like 100% excited about is Final Fantasy 16. And I already got enough information to know that I want to buy it, but I'm still waiting on the reviews for it. So yeah, Final Fantasy 16, that's the last game that comes to mind this year that I'm excited for. There's probably others. There's definitely probably going to be a lot more, especially coming out in like November and October and stuff like that. Between those times, August is definitely probably going to be a pretty hefty month. So you got that too. But I think November is usually the, you know, cram session of video games for every year. So I'm going to see if I need to turn this up or not. I think it's already fully up. So hopefully the bass thing is good. Yeah, I think we're all just kind of waiting now. It's like we knew it's gonna happen. I know last year we were kind of slightly somewhat promised E3 would come back, but they canceled that thing real fast. It's like, nope, we can't do E3. No more E3s. Or at least, you know, that's what we think. I don't know. So I don't know why. It must be the program I'm using too. Who knows? But for some reason, it always shows the YouTube messages a little later. So you're not getting a weird like I don't know, like a weird delay or anything like that. The actual chat for YouTube to whatever I'm using, I'm trying to remember what I'm using, is actually delayed. Twitch chat is just fine. It's always on time. It's just kind of funny. Sometimes it fixes itself though. But yeah, just kind of waiting. Just waiting on that good old Summer Game Fest. I have really not a lot to say. I mean, I could have started this a little later, but I almost kind of missed this, you know, event because I got the wrong times from, I think it was Eurogamer. No, it was actually GameSpot. GameSpot gave me the wrong times. So they gave me like an hour ahead of time. So it's like, no, hour after. So I would have probably checked this event out around 2 o'clock my time when it's supposed to be. It starts at 1. It's like, well, it's almost 1 now. So yeah, I would have missed it. What game am I most hyped for? I don't really have a game I'm most hyped for, at least when it comes to announcements or anything like that. All the games I wanted to play is either already out or about to come out this month. The last game that I'm waiting for is Final Fantasy 16. That's literally the last game because I'm currently enjoying Diablo 4 right now, and I've just been waiting for, you know, I've also been enjoying Tears of the Kingdom. You know, we're currently still playing those two games. I'm going to try and finish at least Tears of the Kingdom before Final Fantasy comes out. I really hope so. Because I can't juggle all 3 of those games. Like, I'm going to die trying to juggle all 3 of those. Turn that down for me. I don't know what type of music they're playing right now, but yeah. I don't know. I can't really think of a game that I guess Starfield's one of those games I'm excited about, but I'm also on the I'm very cautious right now when it comes to Starfield. Not too sure how I feel about Starfield. Like, I want to be excited. I want it to be a good game, but I'm also very cautious. Ever since, you know, they put out games like Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls, what was that mobile Elder Scrolls game that no one really actually played? Yeah, they did that. Oh, Elder Scrolls Blades, I think it was called. I wonder if that thing still exists. I think it does. If it's still making them money, they probably still have it. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably be reminded what games I'm excited about for this Summer Game Fest. Hopefully Jeff Keighley will remind me. Yeah, on the Discord, we had it set to around an hour after this. And I quickly corrected it. I also started the event earlier and sent messages out just in case people have been waiting. I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna start a little later. It's like, no, it starts now. It's about to. That is the thing. Now, I'm kind of thinking, while I still have like 2 minutes of waiting, I guess I could look up future game releases. Let's see. Video game release dates 2023. I guess you can't go wrong with Game Informer, even though I thought Game Informer was a dead company. Let's see, June. I'm gonna skip to July. Oh shit, yeah. There's Pikmin 4 would probably be a solid one to be excited about. Oxenfree 2, Lost Signal. That's a good one that I'm waiting for. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart's coming to PC. So if you don't have a PS5, but you have a really decent PC, I suggest getting excited for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That's a phenomenal game, by the way. I really recommend that, and that's coming next month. The Expanse, a Telltale series that has some promise, because one, I'm a fan of The Expanse, and two, you know, I never really had a problem with Telltale games as long as they just release the whole season as one and not episode by episode. If they do the whole episode by episode thing again, their company's going under twice now. If they do that, hopefully they learned. Let's see. I'm trying to think of any other games. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm not too fond of. I don't really care about those isometric multiplayer games. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. That's the one I'm excited about. Baldur's Gate 3. You've been able to play Baldur's Gate 3, but I've been waiting for that to kind of like finish, and then I'll play it. So that's gonna be releasing in August, I think. And then let's see, Starfield, of course, but I'm on the fence with that one. Mortal Kombat 1 in September as well. Let's see, in October, Assassin's Creed Mirage is promising. We got a new Disgaea in October as well, Disgaea 7, Vows of the Virtuous. Alan Wake 2, actually, Alan Wake 2 and Lords of the Fallen is some games to be excited about, but I'm going to shut up now because the event is now starting. All right, here we go. Oh, is there a crowd? Jeff Keighley finally have a crowd? Is there a live crowd? Or is that just like a... It's probably just like a stinger.
Please,
oh shit, he has a crowd!
Stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley!
I didn't know it was going to be an in-person event. That's interesting. I think since they started it hasn't been that way. He's used to this.
Everybody, welcome to Summer Game Fest.
Woo! Hopefully I'll be excited for something.
We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody. When I started,
oh yeah, Musashi, I do.
From a spare bedroom,
I'm on Twitter, TikTok, and a bunch of other things. You can find it down below.
The video game industry.
Oh wait, yeah, you're on YouTube. You're not on Twitch.
This is
Shit.
a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games,
yeah, we're on Twitch too.
A new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Sweet, we actually get some gameplay.
It delivers, don't worry.
It's Mortal Kombat.
The reveal of Fortnite's next season.
Oh, fuck off.
And yes,
no more
we
Fortnite.
do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss.
Is it more Kojima?
Right now.
Kojima's horror game?
Let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is...
Yeah, focus on this event first. You don't have to check my shit out. My stuff don't matter.
Here we go.
Prince of Persia? Oh. Prince of Persia going back to 2D? Yeah, it's Ubisoft.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire.
Maybe it's not Prince of Persia?
For what was coming next.
So they said the Immortals.
Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
That is not Prince of Persia. Never mind. I was excited for a second. This could be good too.
Better get better with time. I can't see an enemy ending the plot. My struggle came with a purpose. Now I'm about to turn it down to a purpose. See, I ain't begging on when I'm deserving.
I might have said it a little too early. I'm not sure what this is. It's definitely not Prince of Persia. If it is Prince of Persia, I guess they're changing it quite a bit. There's no time stuff. There's no sands of time. They're not messing with time or anything.
Darkness. Hope is the only thing.
I have no clue what this is.
Fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
It is Prince of Persia. What the fuck? Like, I had like little things here and there. It's like, oh, it's Prince of Persia. Then I like looked at the gameplay and all that. I was like, that's not Prince of Persia.
Here's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new.
That's a different Prince of Persia.
In the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward streaming
January, huh?
the Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Like how they're just restarting the franchise.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster?
Gameplay, baby.
How do the cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities. Combat 1. Let's do it.
I think the last Mortal Kombat I played was Mortal Kombat 10.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Oh, shit. Well, that looks like straight up Mortal Kombat. You got the juggling.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Interesting. Oh shit. This is not brutalities.
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
They bring back tag matches? That looked like a tag match.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
I don't know who I would want to who I would like to see as like a guest cameo.
Covet my throne.
Who's recent that I wouldn't mind seeing? I wouldn't mind seeing a JoJo character, like either Jotaro or Dio. Dio would be kind of fucking cool. Like he fucking freezes time and just rips your head off. That or Jolene Cujo.
Finish him.
Yeah, baby. Make those, oh. Whew. Yeah, those fucking fatalities. Ooh. Wait, that was a duo. That was a duo fatality. What the fuck? So yeah, it looks like they have tag matches and all that. That's really fucking cool.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Ed Boon! God, he is an absolute veteran of the actual, like, just the industry as a entirety.
Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this, because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1, so tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Going back to basics too.
Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these.
Well, they're remaking Metal Gear Solid 3.
Pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously have your sort of.
It's not new, but they're remaking it.
And then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally
oh, they're not showing the full roster. Wait, is that how much the roster looks?
You select your character.
There's going to be a lot of characters.
There's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters...
Cameos, there you go.
They will join the fight. But they,
a lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. So you can you can basically combine these two characters. All the
it's
characters
not all of them though. Like
with all the cameo fighters, and
there's going to be a good amount of.
That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize
levels.
What they like seeing. The best team ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
Exactly, exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
amazing. Time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. So you can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right?
Okay.
you can
same duos.
Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really.
Imagine if you have a mirror match where it's like Scorpion versus Scorpion versus Scorpion versus Scorpion.
There's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of nodding the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in.
Yeah, Jean-Claude's already been confirmed.
Yeah. That was, people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So
couldn't get the license for it, probably.
Over the last 30 years, we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too.
Oh,
so
no shit.
Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much. Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding.
Oh, yes, their direct competitor.
Updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Oh boy. Path of Exile 2, directly competing against fucking Diablo 4.
Where are the gods?
I like both. I like Diablo and Path of Exile. Looks fantastic. It's a good year to be an ARPG fan, man. Got Diablo 4, Path of Exiles 2 coming out soon. Holy shit, that design. Ooh, do we get a date? Please tell me we get a release date. July 28th?
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Is that a cyborg Ryu? You're probably gonna see some gameplay in Ubisoft Forward.
Intelligence, Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
Are you gonna have little mini games like that? Cyborg go? Oh, it was a crossover event. Yeah, because isn't that game being published by Capcom as well? I think so. Exoprimal.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter
I don't have a bingo card. Kind of done with those now.
With the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show.
That and I didn't have time to make a bingo card, so no bingo card for me this game, Summer Game Fest.
An imagination. We can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Oh, the Dead by Daylight stuff. He looks a little weird. I've never gotten into Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight in July. I mean,
Dead by Daylight. He just looks a little weird in that cutscene. He'll probably look just fine in the game, though.
Way to find out is probably to go.
Good to see him in a game.
This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible.
They actually have Nick Cage on the stage.
Join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas fucking Cage. Yeah, he's looking good for his age, though. He's looking nice and healthy.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
They actually got Nicolas Cage.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I got to say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I got to understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre,
I kind of would have liked to see him as the killer.
Who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game. So that
every time he catches like a survivor, he like whips out a line.
In this game, and it's cool that it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said, all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage.
He's did that before. I've watched that movie.
He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Damn right I made it.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th.
Yeah, this show's not going to survive without Henry, man.
Of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Neutrality. It won't get you a statue.
It's like, I like all the other actors and all that.
But it'll certainly help.
It's the switching of the actors in the middle of the actual, like, show is the stupid part. I don't like that decision.
I won't abandon Ciri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
Right. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening, it's all connected. And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
Oh shit, the Wild Hunt.
History has a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please, don't hurt me. And then, wow! Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
You have my attention. Doesn't look half bad. Yeah, I'm keeping a talking to a minimum because I have unexpected guests at the house. Oh, this is a VR game.
Let's go.
It's Crossfire. All right.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time. No turning back after
They didn't show Death Stranding 2 yet. No Death Stranding 2. So wait, Remnant 2 has cyborgs and robots now? Yeah, Remnant 2's looking solid though.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms.
Yeah, I think after Final Fantasy 16 comes out, I think the game that I'm most excited about is Alan Wake 2.
For watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Can you go back and forth between art styles? Oh, is that actual gameplay? Yeah, it looks nice. It's Kind of gives me some Sonic Generations feel vibe to it though. Okay, they're gonna have more than one art style, which is really cool. Oh, some 3D elements too, though. Oh, they got the whole, like, I wonder if they'll add pinball in it too. That's pretty cool. I'll probably check it out. I haven't played a really good Sonic game in forever.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Right when I heard that voice, instantly got a headache.
Here's our next stop. I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
I have to agree with you, Cody. It's like I thought this was gonna be something a little bit different from like the Toho guys or whatever their company is named. It's just another gotcha.
Need a hand? My pleasure.
I mean, it's turn-based. Other than the turn-based combat, it's pretty much like Genshin Impact. Because the gameplay is the only thing that's different from the actual, like, the combat. But opening up chests, the UI and everything like that, there's a lot of similarities when it comes to Genshin Impact. Oh, it is coming out on PS5 though. I'll probably do a peek play of it and that's probably it. I'm probably not actually gonna really play the game though. Hey Ninja. So it is going to be on PS5. I was wondering if they're going to do that.
Inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Geppetto's puppet.
Oh yeah, everyone's like really excited about this game, but I'm still lukewarm about this. It's mainly because I'm just kind of tired of Souls-like games, and this take of Pinocchio doesn't really strike me. Not gonna lie though, it does look good, and it looks like it's gonna be a really fun game, but just don't expect me to play it. It's not my Pinocchio, man. It's a weird... Could have just made a new IP, but it's alright. This game better be French as hell, though. You gotta play this game in French. La France. Man, how could you do that to the French people? the well a submarine? They changed the well into a submarine. I was kind of hoping it was like a big ass creature. You had to fight the well. Jiminy Cricket, is he like an automaton? Oh, there's a demo. I guess I'll play the demo as a peek play, and
that's right. A demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation.
I might do some peek plays later tonight.
And prepare for the release on September 19th.
There's probably going to be a second stream tonight.
It's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Oh? What game could this be? Is it a manga I know? Man, it's a celebrated manga. Thank you. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait a minute. So the Dragon Ball Z, like, the Dragon Ball artists? What franchise is this for? Yeah, it's creator of Dragon Ball, but is this a new IP or? Is this like a new IP or is this an actually established manga? Oh, it has tank gameplay though. Yeah, it looks cool as shit. But you recognize the character? Yeah, this is something I'm not familiar with, so I don't know if this is actually a new IP or not. Because he says this is an established property. Sandland. It looks good. Might have to check out the manga. I'll probably read the manga before I play the game. How come I've never heard of it? It's so weird.
Become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry.
I'm down for it.
Thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm 8-Bit and Double Fine with some.
Oh, it's a manga from 2000.
Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive.
It's not that old.
And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing.
Oh, there's only one volume? Really?
New projects. Let's see how many you can figure
out. It's a one-off?
In this little tease.
Maybe that's why I've never heard of it. Oh shit! This is DLC. Oh, it's Annapurna Showcase, probably. I was about to say, is there a sequel for the Stray game? That would be kind of cool. Yeah, this is like all Annapurna games. Yeah, Annapurna has been releasing some pretty good games. I mean, that was a fucking masterpiece for them. Outer Wilds. Oh yeah, their showcase is that. I like how there's a trailer for their showcase.
We'll find out later this month. All right, next we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment.
That's another Amazon game.
PvE and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
How's New Worlds doing? Is it still alive? I think it is.
Guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the...
Wait, is this considered a new MMO? That's the second MMO then. It is pretty much dead, so they're gonna make a second one just because.
Searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path.
See, they didn't blacken the sky; they made a new sun.
Harness their power. ruthless threat once and for all.
Oh, is it from the guys from Guild Wars? Ooh, this is promising then. 'Cause I like Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 was like one of the very few MMOs like in the past 10 years that I was like, oh yeah. Not even past 10 years, like 15. That I've like, yes, this is a good MMO. It got some traversal that's very, you turn into a bird, a hawk or an eagle. I have to look at some like straight up gameplay for it to see if I'm excited about it. But yeah, you could sign up for the tech test. I was going to be on consoles too, or at least PS5.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam X Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Ooh, is that a physics-based destruction that I just see there? Hopefully I wasn't... Hopefully that was real-time destruction. I know it's like a cutscene, but that looked real-time. Is that a cleric? Third person, health bars. This is kind of like the game I just played not too long ago, Warlander. Is it that? Edgelord. That guy doesn't look like he fits in the universe. Yeah, this is like Warlander. This is the closest game I can think about. But yeah, this kind of reminds me of Warlander. I just did a peek play of that game not too long ago. Now I'm seeing a game that looks pretty close to this. It's Warlander's DLC. They're changing the graphics. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay an extra $60 for it, but hey. Or $70. Yeah, Warhaven. Is it the same people? I like how it's war. War's in the title.
Hey, this is not...
It's Jacksepticeye. Well, I could probably mute until they're done with that. I like Jacksepticeye, but I don't need this. Yes, this game has been out for a bit. Has it been officially released, or has it just been in early access this whole time?
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light to Stay Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour.
Oh yeah, they're gonna support this game for like another 5 years.
Of an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you
I'll probably come back in another year or two for Dying Light 2.
get the deadliest summers to date.
Oh no. Okay, I was about to say, is my internet dying or? I do not know how I feel about this game. Still have yet to play Dying Light 2. It was a fun game. You may or may not prefer the first one though. It just depends. They're both really good at its premise, but yeah. Dying Light 2 had its issues, but the first one had its issues too. Samsung.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2.
Oh, yeah.
He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
And he's gonna be in the game too. Literally is voicing his own character, and he's the face. It's Max Payne.
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50.
They're classifying it as survival horror.
They are on their own separate, terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga, and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly.
All right, I think it's just Laura and Claire that's in the house now.
And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And
it was
then we open up the
pretty loud house.
So that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Oh, shit.
Raw gameplay for the
Raw
first
gameplay,
time ever.
baby.
This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it.
Probably like your first hour or so.
So tell us, what are we going to see? What
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Just outside of Cauldron Lake, huh?
Let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
So they said this is their first survival horror. Yeah, because Alan Wake was more of like, kind of like an action, definitely more based upon the story itself. So I have a feeling this is going to be just a darker story, which I'm really hoping so.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Because if you guys ever seen the latest Twin Peaks, that got really fucking dark real quickly compared to the original Twin Peaks. So I'm excited. Yeah, this is a good year to be a survival horror fan too. We had the remake of Dead Space, the remake of Resident Evil 4. Well, it's 2 remakes. I guess you could be either happy or... Oh. But wait, there's more. Oh shit. Oh, is the flashlight not actually doing anything? Okay, you have to like focus it. Oh shit. How's that Resident Evil 3 dodge?
A monster, like Nightingale.
Well, it's the same. Actually, that's the same type of dodge they had in Control. Control had that same feature, so I'm guessing whatever they are wanting to implement from Control, they're going to put into this game too. Oh yeah, I remember it. It was just when she had the flashlight on him, it wasn't doing anything like the original one. Because the original one, if you just had the flashlight on him and not focus it on him, it still did something. This one, it looks like you have to purposely focus it. Sounds interesting that you can't just lay the flashlight on the enemy. You actually have to purposely like do stuff. That's a heart.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
Oh, I can't wait. Ooh, this is gonna probably be the main horror game for Horror Month.
Long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's
Hey, if HBO picks this up for our show,
of Warhammer Space Marine.
kind of hoping David Lynch makes it. David Lynch directs. That'd be fucking awesome.
They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku.
Hey, more Warhammer 40K.
About your reinstatement.
Oh, yeah, this is a Space Marine, isn't it? Isn't it?
No, Captain.
Ah, yeah. More Space Marine. Zombie, choose your next words carefully. Heretic. Dude, look at that. Yo, shit. I'm just looking for more better Warhammer games, to be honest. That bolt gun game that released not too long ago looks fun. Man, when's the last time we saw Titus?
Open the gates.
Ban the blasphemer, the heretic, the non-believer.
Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
This winter, it may or may not get pushed back. So as this says this winter, it might get pushed back to like January or February. Yeah, I was about to say Henry Cavill's gonna be doing some Warhammer stuff. I wonder if he's gonna be a Space Marine or is he gonna be something else? Is he gonna be a Chaos Surgeon? I have a feeling he's gonna be like someone like Titus. Watch, he's gonna be fucking Horus. Oh, I like the look of this game. My potatoes. Really cool art style. Yes, Your Grace. Snowfall. I'm guessing there was another Yes for Your Grace game.
Beautiful indie game, Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the mind
Looks good.
of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story. It looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
I'm into some John Carpenter stuff. It's been a bit though since I've seen any of his work.
We gotta be ready.
Is that a Bon Jovi song?
Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Yeah, it is a No, it's a Bon Jovi song. Yeah. It's a Bon Jovi song. No.
On my mark.
I'm gonna have to mute it. The zombie game. I mean, technically it's a cover. It's not actual Bon Jovi. Toxic Command. Oh. Well. It's like a horde mode mutant zombie game. If we do get muted, I'm sorry. It's not Bon Jovi's like version. So I don't know why we would get muted, but I guess we'll find out. I don't know. How the dog's doing? It's been chaotic for the past hour.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh yeah, the official full release.
Joining the cast, we're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Oh, a second antagonist. Who's voicing him?
Enver Gortash,
Swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You...
Oh, I totally forgot. Who's this?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Sounds familiar.
To my side! Let us usher in a new dawn! This city is mine!
I'm not ready.
I can't recognize him because he's having glasses and he has a baseball cap on. I recognize the voice? Who is it?
You said it was under control.
Is it the same guy that voiced Arden from like Final Fantasy?
Answer to Gortash.
I totally missed it because I was talking to Laura. So I have no fucking clue who was
He's on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man
no clarification.
exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, Insomniac's killing it.
First of all, looks like we have some fancy...
When's the next Ratchet and Clank?
Okay.
You know, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these characters.
I mean, those games are only on PS5 unless they have a PC.
I want to talk about the 2
But wait,
villains.
you're going to have to wait a year until Spider-Man 2 comes out for the PS5.
But we have some new art to show of
PC. My bad.
The PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York.
Super dangerous dude.
And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles.
It's like they have some special weapons, though.
And others. ...
Yes. Yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay.
Oh yeah, Venom.
There you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this? Can you tell? Is an Osborn Venom? Can you tell what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or
Eddie Brock. Oh, it's not Eddie Brock.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen.
A new person as Venom.
Wow. We love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Uncle Ben comes back from the dead. Now he's Venom.
The symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about
John Cena.
How, the gameplay.
We just didn't see him. He's been there the whole time.
I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal. Yeah. We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay, it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah. I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
the city is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're gonna tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
All right, cool. Some more Spider-Man. Oh, we got a release date. Okay, never mind. October 20th. Oh no.
Exclusively for PlayStation 5. Got it.
Oh, I gotta choose between Alan Wake and fucking Spider-Man? Shit.
Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
I say I'm gonna get Spider-Man 2 a little later.
Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer.
Yeah, I might have to wait for Spider-Man 2 then.
Befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Player is not happy right now. Had to mute my mic for a second. Yeah, it's Pokemon with guns. That is that's a wild concept. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I've seen this game before in a while. Yeah, this game's gonna be fucking bonkers. It's such a wild ass game. The concept alone. That looks straight up like a Pokemon. The fuck? That, like, yeah. Some of these creatures look straight up like Pokemon. I don't know how I feel about it. Early access. Oh, it was a Pearl Abyss game. I totally forgot about. Oh no, wait, no, this next game's Pearl Abyss. Now this one's a Pearl Abyss game. Oh, isn't this just Black Desert? Isn't this the new region? The Japanese inspired region they showed off like what, 3-4 weeks ago? Because I had this on a This Week in Trailers. Is that an exorcist? just send him a straight up DMCA. I mean, a cease and desist would work too, though.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know.
Oh yeah, this is the dwarven, like,
we told it ourselves.
A mine builder?
We mine
instead of a city builder?
Across Middle-earth, delving for riches.
This might be a third-person game, though. Can't tell if it's going to be a
treasure remains out of our reach.
Top-down game? Moria. Oh yeah, because this is straight up like Moria.
Come, my fellow dwarves, rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Kind of giving me like generic like survival game vibes though. This is Game Pass? Oh no, okay. Oh wait, actually. I was like, is this a Game Pass thing? It's like, oh, it's a Samsung thing. At least they're quick. The ads don't last more than 30 minutes.
Now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Oh god, you said mobile though. They're not showing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They're just showing a fucking mobile game. Well, I can probably go to the bathroom for this then. Yeah, any game, I don't know, just any game on the fucking phone, I just like, yeah, I'll pass. I don't care if it's Final Fantasy. Even though I'm like one of the biggest fans of Final Fantasy, is like, yeah, I can pass on this shit. You're gonna challenge Sephiroth? You're gonna fucking die.
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance
As
to
zombies
participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash.
Yeah, Cody, you're gonna have to tell me how it is.
You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell.
Oh god, DoorDash.
Game Fest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a list of games we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Ooh. Ghost hunting. Oh yeah, it's this game. It had a really cool, like,
death to the dead.
Showing to it. And it's Don't Nod's first, like, kind of action game.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live.
I'm interested to see what this game's gonna look like.
We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
He looks pretty promising. Oh shit! Oh fucking shit!
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
I want to say something, but Claire's not happy right now.
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか。
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。これから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
I think this is a legitimate Yakuza game again. I thought this was... I wonder if this is tying into the next Kiwami? Oh, not Kiwami, but the next Like a Dragon game. But this is a straight up Yakuza game. Oh, is this like the man with no name? The man who erased his name. Oh shit! Oh, this is the Gaiden game. Oh fuck!
Good morning, Stanley.
Oh my god, more Yakuza.
I hope you have a
I mean, like a dragon.
Change username.
They're ditching the Yakuza titles.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan?
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Uh-oh. We got another C game.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
I don't know if this is more story-based and not survival-based. I'm so blind.
Been now.
3 years. 2 months and 17 days.
Looks cool. I like the look of it.
What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here.
I want a diver's license.
This doesn't make sense.
Like, speaking of divers.
No.
Yeah, psychological game. Under the Waves. Ooh. That's something to look forward to.
Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact.
Hey.
Right, next,
Happy World Ocean Day.
Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
I might have to mute this because, you know, copyright. And it's Call of Duty anyway. This game's already out. And, yeah. So, I haven't played this game in about a month now. But, you know, I got my fill. I probably don't need to play another Call of Duty for another, like, 10, maybe 20 years. Now that I played Modern Warfare 2 again. It's funny. I played Modern Warfare 2 like a decade or two, like decade and a half ago. And yeah, it still feels like Modern Warfare. So now that I've reaffirmed my assessment when it comes to Call of Duty, I probably will never invest in money ever again, to be honest, when it comes to Call of Duty. I don't know. There was something about when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out, I was kind of itching for a game like that. And now it scratched the itch. I probably won't have that itch for another 10 to 20 years.
German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space.
Oh, really? Universal Pictures for Legend of Zelda? Oh, snap. When did that happen?
Of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Oh, 24-hour race in Le Mans. Dude, that is a fucking tough race. It's gonna be on the 24-hour race then? I gotta see the car. Wait, is this the vehicle? No. Oh, I don't like the look of it. Oh god, it looks ugly. I'm sorry, but that looks fucking awful. No, that looks gross.
Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win.
Yeah, I would not pay money for that. That looks gross.
Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next, Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like cozy games.
Let's give it a zombie.
Like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at.
Oh, they will. They will. Some Porsche fanatics gonna buy that fucker.
Days pass so quickly.
They'll probably spend a smooth 10 grand on it too.
It's been a breath of fresh air.
Maybe more? I don't know. Depends on how many they have.
Cozy and settle in.
If they only have like 10 of them, then they'll probably pay like an extra, like 100 grand.
I've been itching to explore.
What is this voiceover?
Realms where magic comes to meet us.
Oh no, I fucking hate this game now because mainly the girl talking right now.
So, what do you say?
I will not talk like a normal human being. Ha ha, ha ha. That was fucking awful. I'm sure the game's probably not bad or anything, but who the fuck voiced that?
Variety, there it is, Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
I know. It's had to, you know, it's better to just talk like a normal human being in your trailers.
Best mobile game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content.
Oh snap! It's Marvel Snap.
There, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly. Yeah, I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming.
Hype man for the company.
Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
Oh, it's on early access Steam.
You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
And I'm not even 17 years old.
So listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah.
He looks like he's older than me and he has more energy. How's this possible?
No offense, Jeff. Sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Any day now.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well...
It's like Darkest Dungeon for Marvel Snap.
Just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
It's funny that they got him to do a commercial.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite.
Song Wong.
Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet.
NerdWallet.
Maximizing your cash back.
The nerdiest of wallets.
From Wi-Fi to headsets.
It gets a noogie every day.
Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Kabam!
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
Pre-register a mobile game. Yeah, that's a good point. Why would you use precious space on your phone?
And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
This is another copyrighted song. Jesus Christ. Oh no, it's a weird take on King Arthur. Like when I kind of pieced it together when he said Arthur, I was like, please don't let this actually be King Arthur. Why are you bastardizing King Arthur?
Wayfinders.
The fuck is wrong with you people?
The fall. The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon.
This looks familiar. Sounds familiar. I don't know if I've seen any gameplay for this game.
The world was broken. Remember who you were.
Oh, you played the beta for this? It's actually fun? So hey, we got first confirmation from someone that has played this game. Cody has affirmed that this is a fun game. Do you think it has a long lifespan, or is it just good for a few months or something like that? What do you assume? How long of a lifespan does this game have? Since it is definitely multiplayer. It looks like it's multiplayer. Oh goodness. Fortnite. Speaking of a game that has too long of a fucking lifespan. Oh, it's an MMO, so it's gonna have a lifespan that's gonna last a long time. As long as they, well, keep it afloat. Yeah. So, like, as you said, it depends on the content they put out. I mean, if they're kind of like fucking Fortnite here, they'll last a long time.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Oh no. Forced commentary. Hey, I like my 4X games, but can we not have fake dialogue? Oh, it's a Stellaris game too. Oh no, shut the fuck up.
Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavax.
Space Trash Scavenger. Sounds like my type of game. I'm Space Trash. And I'm a scavenger. Oh, Star Trek.
Entering hostile territory.
Is this a good Star Trek game? Wasn't there a Star Trek game that recently released that's kind of like a Telltale game? That's a board cube. Assimilate. Assimilate. Oh, is it a strategy game? June 16th.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023.
That's coming out real soon, actually. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Hi. My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July.
Oh, he's going to be in the show?
And I'm very excited.
Or is he producing?
Character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing.
Oh, he's voicing Sweet Tooth. Interesting.
It's gonna be fun.
So he's not playing, he's definitely not playing Sweet Tooth, but he's voicing Sweet Tooth? I don't know how I feel about the show, though.
Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass.
Yeah, I don't have high expectations either. I think if I do a bunch of weed, I might enjoy the show.
Kill music. She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go. Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want a show? The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
There's a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
I don't know. Don't know how I feel, man.
Duplicating oneself in order to multitask. This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
I'm here again.
Is this a roguelite?
I look good. I rewind. I begin
Rewind
again.
time.
Me to fight with.
Oh, it's one of those kind of games. They had a multiplayer game like this. I do like me some roguelikes too.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
Oh, so you have enemies that can do the same thing.
I will become Legion and crush these demons. Onwards.
I wonder how complicated it's gonna get. Hopefully really complicated.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
This game looks like it's going to be okay, at least. Should be fun.
Game, super high production.
It's a single-player game from EA? What the fuck?
Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage. That
Why such a generic name?
Threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the
It'd be better just to use his first name,
so
Darren.
Fast-paced. There's so much action in it. You know, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of
that quote from 2019, huh? Was it 2019? I thought it was older.
From nothing, he's I guess they call him a street rat, is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value.
So if he's an immortal, that means he can't die, right? Right?
And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this
better
is a
be.
wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals.
That's saying something compared to like God of War. It had some really fucking crazy things. You know, fighting on top of a fucking Titan.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
EA. So is that he said it was a mech. That looks like a Titan. I don't know.
What's our bearing, sir?
North.
This is a mech.
East, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
5 knots is not fast. Is it me or is the audio mix a little weird?
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Kind of just makes me want to play Tokyo Wire again. It's like, you know what had really good gameplay kind of like this, but did it really well? I mean, I'm not saying that this game's not doing it well, but it makes me want to play Tokyo Wire. Or Wire Tokyo, or yeah. That game I played like a year ago. A few months ago. I need to revisit that game. That game was fun. But still need to platinum that game too. It was a game I told myself that, oh, I need to platinum that game because it was actually really fun.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch.
This is gonna be one of those games where I'll play it,
To manifest
but not at its full price. I'll be playing it when it's on sale.
We're only going to win this one together.
I'm not paying an extra full $70 for this game, or whatever they're charging in. And it comes out next month too. It's like, yeah, I want to support single-player games, but not.
Gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from.
It looks all right.
Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow,
oh fuck, Jesus!
3 Wilds launches, and today,
Chapter 4, Season 3. Jesus Christ!
The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Oh, not surprised anymore now. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised with anything that this game does anymore. I don't think I've ever really been surprised. It's more disappointed. This is Jurassic Park. Fortnite has everything. Oh, okay, yeah, just totally casually tame a fucking raptor. That's gonna be a game mechanic if it's not already a game mechanic. And then you see Lara Croft just kind of walk up on the horizon. Because, you know, Fortnite. I mean, they already had Lara Croft in the game. Who have they not had in the game? To be honest, they're running out of options here. I guess Optimus Prime. I thought they already had, like, I don't know. It's because they're still considered the most popular game, at least when it comes to a game as service. There's not a lot of people actually watching Fortnite content on YouTube, though. I've looked at the numbers recently and it's like, ooh. Man, Fortnite's not popular on YouTube.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow.
Oh yeah, their marketing team, man, they're fucking dumping.
And it is a deep honor for me to present this game.
Oh.
What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again.
I wonder what it is.
A studio that surprised the world and redefined
Are you gonna wet Kojima's dick again?
genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
Or is it something else? Is it not Kojima? No, it's not Kojima.
Caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's Final Fantasy.
Search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Alright, Laura's gonna have to see this.
Just look.
Yeah, this is part 2. This is Rebirth.
Green.
Oh!
After everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but
Chocobos!
as far as I know,
Fucking Chocobos!
Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Alright, they're keeping the fighting system.
Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a turtle.
Yeah, you got your limits. Cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hide myself. I'm gonna hide my camera so you guys can see the other parts of it. You'll see they have the button mapping and all that for your punish mode, attacking, command menu.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster.
Now that you guys saw it.
She can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
It's like we haven't seen the last of Sephiroth.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Oh shit. Early 2024. We don't have a month or a day, but we have a year.
That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right. That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend.
Devolver Digital coming up
Games during SGF
next,
Play
I think.
Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including
I'm going to have to find the stream.
77 Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though,
I don't know, surprisingly, no Death Stranding 2 gameplay or anything like that. Watch, that's going to be in Game Awards. I'm going to predict Game Awards. He'll show that off.
On August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
See ya, Jeffy. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. We got to get to see some gameplay and everything like that for Final Fantasy Rebirth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That looks I'm hyped about that game. I'm also just excited to see a little bit more Alan Wake 2 and all that stuff as well. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next part of Summer Game Awards, which is gonna be Devolver Digital. So that's coming up next. All right, for you guys watching it live, let's try and find it. Let's try and find it. We're gonna put it on the BRB screen for a second, so that way if there's any sensitive information or anything like that, I can hide it. So let's try and find Devolver Digital. Devolver. Just gonna try and look up Devolver Digital. I don't know if they're streaming on their actual platform. Okay, here they are. I think that's gonna be them.
2 discs.
Ah!
Even bigger. When was the last time a game was on multiple?
It's IGN's bullshit. Let's see. Do they have a thing? I'm trying to remember where they're gonna. I might have to go on. Do they have a live stream? I don't know. I'm thinking, unless someone has the link for me. Don't know. Which actually, what time is Devolver Digital's stuff? Does anyone remember? Let's go to our Discord real quickly. So hopefully this didn't like go over estimate when it comes to how long this was going to be. I'm gonna end the current one. So Devolver Digital is supposed to be happening, says right now, but I think at 2 o'clock. Oh, wait. Did we miss it? Is it on the Game Awards channel? That's a good question. Let's double check. Or actually, here we go. Summer Game Fest live stream. Maybe I'll just
I guess so, because this one presumably will be $70.
No, because that's IGN's. Whoops. My bad. So no one's covering it, but let's do game. Game. So I probably should have just stayed on the channel because I don't know if they're going to continue that stream. I should probably double check.
Ever before. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And please, without further ado, enjoy Day of the Devs.
I don't know.
Digital showcase.
Introducing.
That'd be it.
Yeah, because Day of the Dead stuff is. Day of the Devs is currently happening right now.
New game from a team that is near and dear to my heart. This is from Greg Lobanoff.
I guess I'll check this out for a second.
Games like Wandersong and Chicory.
I'll open up a different tab on the different screen. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Game only. There we go. So we'll toss on some Day of the Dead stuff. Dev stuff.
I'm Greg Lobanoff, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together.
I don't know
a couple years ago.
if Devolver Digital, it's most likely Devolver Digital is going to be on here. I hope. I don't want to miss Devolver Digital, man. I'm a little worried about that. It's like, I really hope I don't miss them. I have never missed a Devolver Digital showcase
Which is kind of like volleyball.
in years.
Coach
So
and you
I'm not going to start now.
world, recruiting all kinds of beasties to your team.
I'm going to check on
Twitch. As you rise your way through the Beastie Ball rankings.
I'll check Twitch, see if Devolver Digital's doing their thing.
Beasties are highly social creatures that evolved to play sports. In their natural wild state, they're constantly playing Beastie Ball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When beasties play together, they actually
They're not live right now.
And depending on their personalities and their teamwork style, they can form different kinds of friendships. But whether they become besties,
Did I miss it?
rivals, or partners, or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of unique combo ability that only that pair of beasties can do, which can turn the tide in a really tough match.
Let's see, recent broadcasts.
So with this game, we really wanted to emphasize
No, okay, no.
as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making their own decisions. They'll only join your team after being convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of conditions while you're playing against them. The goal isn't to collect as many beasties as you can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow and change.
Let's check their Twitter.
The bonds that they form with each other. We knew we wanted to create a really wide variety of beasties.
I hope I didn't mismanage like when Devolver Digital's doing their shit. I'm gonna double check, see if Devolver Digital's
have a range of colors and sizes.
doing the thing now or
They're all
later.
hand drawn, which gives us lots of opportunity to express their personalities and their different ways of moving.
To help give each BC that personality, we've been doing unique voices for them. Each one can express a range of emotions, and we've had a lot of fun.
Let's see.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's supposed to be today.
This game
3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, is that 4 o'clock?
You're kind of underdogs until one day
Oh.
when the Beastie Ball League shows up.
Okay,
and starts
4
tearing
p.m.
down the preserve to build a stadium.
Oops.
Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the
Wow, I got the wrong times for both of these days, apparently.
You'll be able to see all
Yeah, Devolver Direct at 4 p.m. today. So I guess I'll be back around 30 minutes from now, maybe. Alright, I just wanted to let you guys know. I'll be back in 30 minutes. So, yeah, we'll be back later. See you guys in 30 minutes, I guess.
And we'd love to have your support. Thanks very much. We can't wait to talk to you more about Beastie Ball.
In Hyperlight Breaker, Heart Machine's follow-up title in the Hyperlight universe, you'll assume the role of a mercenary with some serious skills. You'll be entering the Overgrowth, an amazing open world with everything from lush rolling hills to deep labyrinths. They'll be comprised of both handcrafted and procedural elements, just how I like my levels. Like its predecessor, it'll be chock full of secrets and lore, sure to satisfy even the most curious explorer. You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous battles. And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks. This is Hyper Light Breaker.
Hello, I'm Alex, creative director at Heart Machine, and we're making Hyper Light Breaker.
Okay,
Hyper
so
Light Breaker
that's
is a
it.
huge, stylish, bloody game. As is our MO, it's a game that's vivid but bleak, with a crumbling world that can be brutal and beautiful all at once. It's a major landmark for us, and the first of its kind, an open world game where you never return to the same world twice. You could say it's a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades. You can play alone or with friends cooperatively online. Breaker's narrative will be presented fully through visual storytelling, where you'll discover and decipher the mystery of this world and lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat, vast overgrown wilderness, long-dead civilizations, and new discoveries in a mysterious, vibrant, yet horribly ominous atmosphere. Each biome in the world is different, with unique dangers, set pieces.
I lied, guys. I'm back. I'm gonna let the stream just keep rolling and all that, and I'll just I'll come back, or I'll probably hang out here for
new gear,
how long? An hour.
unlock new characters.
So yeah, I'll hang out here for an hour, shoot the shit with you guys, and maybe do some commentary on these games. These won't be in the VODs though. I'm not archiving whatever this is, but maybe we'll catch some games that we might like. But yeah, I'll be back. I need to get drinks and all that. Check on my daughter too.
More information on the game as we come closer and closer to early access later this year.
And now, in true Day of the Devs fashion, we're traveling halfway around the globe to Transylvania
to bring you a game that is not what you expect. From developers Stone Skip and publisher iam8bit Presents, I'm thrilled to bring you a world premiere title that is not only relaxing and enjoyable, it's chill and vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
Hi there, welcome. I'm Lara.
And I'm Dragos of Stoneskip Studio. We are a small team from Transylvania, and our mission is to create meaningful interactive experiences. Our first game, Simpler Times, sheds light to the beauty of the ordinary and serves as a place from the past where you can be present.
Simpler Times follows Tyna on a heartwarming journey through her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood home.
Man, it's getting pretty full. Starting to feel like I'm never gonna come back.
We want you to slow down and savor the present moment by immersing you in Tyna's world.
It's apple picking season, my favorite.
Through visual storytelling and mindful interactions, you will journey alongside her as she delves into her past and uncovers her authentic self.
With each puzzle, Tyna grows closer to adulthood and you'll be there to guide her. From simple activities like picking dried leaves from a plant to more complex ones like building a birdhouse, you'll interact with objects that hold sentimental value for Tyna.
I really wish I could take you with me. I'm gonna miss our duets together.
We know the world is getting faster every day. We live in it too. We wanted to create a space where players can take a break, slow down, and enjoy something meaningful. Simpler Times stems from stories we believe need to be told and heard. Inspired by this very place we're now sitting in, the game is a reflection of the physical spaces we spend time in and the memories we hold dear.
I've spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this view for a while.
We want to build a sense of awareness and appreciation for the world around us, encouraging you to reflect on your own memories and experiences.
Simpler Times is coming soon on PC and other platforms, so make sure to wishlist on Steam and follow us on social media.
Thanks for taking the time to listen. We hope you'll enjoy playing Simpler Times as much as we enjoyed creating it. Bye!
Bye!
It's like childhood is the beach and growing up is the sea. Can I still take all these seashells with me? Can I lock them in a chest with my memories?
This next game is from Sad Owl Studios and Thunderful Publishing. It's a really unique puzzle game built around a camera mechanic where the photos that you take become 3D worlds to explore. This is Viewfinder.
Viewfinder is a difficult game to describe in words, but if you saw it, you'd immediately recognize it.
What is this place?
It is a game that, gives players a lot of freedom.
What's an old photograph doing here?
You can take photos or find photos and then make them into real 3D spaces.
Hang on, did you just shift reality? Sick.
What makes it unique is the central mechanic where you're using a camera and pictures to reshape and reconfigure the world around you in order to solve challenges in creative ways.
It's such a unique experience, and I think everybody is just going to have a different experience of how they play Viewfinder, and that's just a really nice thing to it.
A perfect fit. An elegant solution.
That doesn't look right.
You can rotate reality too!
If I was to compare Viewfinder to other games, I'd say it's like the gameplay of Portal combined with the visual illusions of Superliminal or Antechamber. People have also compared it to The Witness and Manifold Garden and various other first-person puzzle games. It's a puzzle game, but it's very sandboxy and playful and open-ended.
The whole concept of when we started is that when you actually create something, you do destroy a lot of things. And, you know, that's just a very important lesson in creation. Viewfinder is created by different people. And, you know, we have people from all over the world who have such a diverse and interesting cultures.
Each character comes from a different culture. There's a lot of sort of culture-specific props and items and themes who you learn about, mostly through environments and environmental storytelling. And so we've tried to sort of make these special spaces that really represent that character, who they are, what they like to do.
I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions. Celia was always fond of games.
It's just very important for us to just put in what we know so that the rest of the world could also, you know, have experiences that we've had.
Hey, nerds.
This must be the next stage. Let's go!
Alright. Let me update the title and all that since Devolver Digital is starting in about an hour.
We received a record number of submissions for this Summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs, but this next game didn't actually come through that process. We have eyes everywhere, and the curation team is always looking for games. This next one actually came from Twitter because the creator was posting all these amazing GIFs, and we reached out via DM and...
It's GIFs!
So here it is, this beautiful...
You could be those little assholes that said, oh, it's a GIF, it's just pronounced GIF.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo Dasso, and I'm with Moonloop. Together we're making a game called Haunty. The main mechanic in Haunty is that as a ghost you can haunt things and get access to their abilities. There's a big variety of things that you can haunt in this game.
Alright, so now that I'm officially back, hi everyone.
I think you'll have a lot of fun sort of exploring around and seeing what
we just covered Devolver Digital stuff, and what you're seeing right now is Day of the Dev.
Resemble very much,
but we're not officially covering this one. This is kind of like in the background.
Less on the high intensity moments and more on finding creative ways to use the twin stick.
It looks nice though.
Fun solutions to the challenges.
Yeah, we're waiting on Devolver Digital right now.
Haunty follows the story of a ghost in the afterlife, and beyond that it really expands into a lot of ghosts in the afterlife and sort of the stories that they have. The progression and story of Haunty both center around collecting stars, and the stars have this special ability that they give ghosts access to pieces of their past life that they've left behind. The environments and characters are all carefully crafted with a 2D hand-drawn style, so there's a lot of painstaking frame-by-frame animation work in there.
Oh, if you do anything hand-drawn animation, it's gonna take you fucking forever. Oh, Jesus. I do not envy anyone that has to do it.
And so it all sort of comes together to give you this sort of tour through the afterlife, chilled out experience. If this is something you're interested in, be sure to wishlist it. It helps us out.
Ooh, coming out on a lot of systems though. I need to write down all the games I need to be interested in.
It arrived on the scene around 12 years ago,
quickly became the talk of the town and won a handful of awards, including the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at GDC's Independent Games Festival. But then, shortly afterwards, both the game and its creator vanished. That game was Cart Life, a slice-of-life simulation game that put you in the shoes of various street vendors and tasked you with setting up a successful business selling bagels or newspapers. As the story unfolds, you'd soon find yourself making tough choices and trying to balance keeping your business afloat with the needs of your character and their families. It was a truly unique, powerful, and special game, and it's super sad that it's been unplayable now for the better part of a decade. But it gives me great pleasure to tell you that, lovingly restored and better than ever, Cart Life is back.
I've been meaning to play the game. It's been years since that game came out. And I know Cart Life has been a really cool game. So is this a remastering or a continuation?
I'm with Ad Hoc Studio, and we're here to show you Cart Life.
I mean, I guess it's a re-release?
It's a retail simulator developed by Richard Hoffmeyer and was originally released in 2013, where it won a bunch of awards at the Independent Games Festival. For a variety of reasons, he ended up pulling it off Steam, but all of us at Ad Hoc are such big fans of Richard's work, now we're partnering with him to help bring it back.
Oh, he had to pull it off Steam? That's so weird, because I own the game. So I guess they're re-releasing it, and are they adding stuff to the game, I'm guessing?
In Cart Life, you can play as 3 different characters in any order. Each have their own unique background and circumstances, but what they all have in common is that they're trying to make it as street vendors. Melanie is a recently divorced mother and has moved back into her family home with her daughter, all the while trying to establish her new coffee cart.
You blowing up her diaper?
Andress is
heard that one. Heard a squeak.
Trying to put down roots in a new town by opening.
She's wiping those windows.
And Vinny has big dreams, but never enough money to make it happen. He's hoping that selling his homemade bagels will help turn things around for him. Managing your own cart is not an easy job. Just like in real life, in Cart Life,
it's a rough day.
are limited. You need to take care of
Plus
yourself
12,
and others,
40.
and how you prioritize the needs of your cart against the personal needs of each character will determine the outcome of their stories.
I know, like, this game and, like, Passports Please were a little too real. So if you don't want a game that's a little too real, you probably don't want to play this type of game.
The world of Cart Life is alive and filled with characters who are potential customers that you'll get to know as you try to build your business. There's no right or wrong way to play this game. What players choose to do with the time that they have with each character is entirely up to them. Everyone's experience will be different based on the choices they make, what they prioritize, and even the order in which they choose to play the characters. This release is going to have a bunch of new story content, new art, updated controls and mechanics, and we really look forward to sharing it all with you on PC and console later this year.
Yeah, for you guys watching live right now, since we got the wrong times for Devolver Digital, I'm going to triple check the times for the other events that's going to be going on throughout the next 2 weeks.
Things are getting a little more avant-garde.
So that way we're nice and solid.
This next one gives you all that Tony Hawk mechanical goodness that you crave, but with a heavy helping of demons and brimstone. This is
Demons and Brimstone. Oh, is this that one skateboarding game that's like...
Hello, my name is
like, almost like Vaporwave?
Also known as Quibble. I'm the CEO and founder of Phantom Coast, and today we'll be talking about Hellscape.
No, wait. No, this is a different game. No, it's not the same game.
All right.
This is a totally new...
First try.
I haven't seen this game before. Oh, so it's like straight up like...
No!
Oh, is it rhythm bass?
All right, that's it.
No, maybe it's not. Almost looked like it was rhythm bass.
Again.
Oh, is it like a roguelite?
Hellscape takes place in Wertheim. Here you play as Anton Falcon, a skater through and through. All Anton wants to do is skate at Wertheim's fabled beach, even if that means he has to go through the gods and monsters who
So there's combat.
him and his skater friends from doing what they love most, The skateboard mechanics are very similar to the arcade-like games such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, our lead game designer Steve actually worked on Tony Hawk's Underground.
They have someone from Tony Hawk.
A long time ago, the idea, and the far-off, far-flung land of 2002, I worked on a game called Tony Hawk Underground. And at the time...
Oh, he worked on the Underground games.
Man, this really looks a lot like an RPG or an action RPG. You have all these stats and you're upgrading and all this kind of stuff. It's super cool, super neat, right? But, of course, we're bound to Tony Hawk. We're bound to the real pro skaters. It always seemed to me that skate graphics create and imply such an interesting world, but it's not a coherent world that you can visit. So that was one of the motivations behind Hellskate. Hellskate is a skateboarding roguelike game. It fuses together old school skateboarding with the tricks and traversal, manuals, grinds, jumps, balance meters with a roguelite structure.
Just like with other games in the roguelite genre,
it's interesting.
It's a central mechanic in the game. When you die in a run, thankfully you don't lose everything. You keep your resources, which you can use to get permanent upgrades such as tattoos or skateboards, which act as weapons.
Interesting.
The combat in our game can be described as a fast-paced skateboard.
Fast-paced.
While you have your light and heavy attacks, the core of the gameplay revolves around your skateboarding tricks.
I was about to say there is a mini-map right where my cam is, so they do have a mini-map.
Very friendly, very forgiving and rewarding, especially at the beginning.
So they have that.
It teaches you and ramps up the skill of the skateboarding, where you need it, when you need it.
Why did you stop me from skating?
Look at yourself. Your wing, your arm, what do you think happens when that gets to your head?
Thank you for watching this reveal of Hellskate. Wish listing the game.
Interesting. There's another indie skating game that's been worked on for years.
In our next game, Henry Halfhead, you play as Half a Head. That's
Halfhead?
it. That's the game.
From this way
but
or
it's
this
so
way?
much more than that too, because you see,
or this way?
Henry can
or this
be
way?
many things. Can be anything, in fact. He has the curious ability to be able to transform into anything he can reach. Using this peculiar power and perplexing form, you'll live the life of the title character, navigating sandbox situations crafted by Zurich-based developers Lululu Entertainment, and in so doing, maybe ponder the philosophical questions. Who is? How is? What does it mean to be Henry Halfhead?
Welcome! May I introduce you to Henry? Henry's not just anyone. If they're anything, they're, well, everything. Henry can transform into everything in their reach. Yes, everything. And that's how they manage their daily life.
There's a game that this reminds me of.
Announces the dawn of a new day. And it will keep ringing until Henry gets up and calms the nervous, quivering machine. Tick tock, tick tock.
The battery.
At least half awake, Henry is ready for their morning routine, which they usually start by making their bed. Staying in bed is tempting, but only leads to regret later.
This is like such a Japanese game.
If you want to change the world,
but it's not made by the Japanese dubs.
Completing this simple task in the morning gives Henry a little bit of pride and the feeling of control over their life. With part of the morning routine done, Henry was ready to freshen up.
It's definitely not military style. So you're literally just the top half of a head. That's such a weird...
Hours Henry could sit there, lifting the seat up and down, pretending it was a singing mouth. Not too hot, not too cold. Henry bought a turmeric soap. They didn't know, they just liked the color. It's actually great for their skin.
I can be the bubble too. What happens if you pop?
That got all the dirt. Henry should now dry themselves. All clean and dry, Henry is now ready for a proper breakfast.
Oh God, I don't want to know. You brought up the question. Is like, how does he cook?
This week. That's all for now. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, eat a healthy breakfast. Oh no. Are they going to show how he actually eats breakfast? I can make coffee. Okay, that makes sense, kind of. Oh no.
The best drink Henry can make from beans. The candy of nature. Delicious.
Okay, because I was like, I was imagining himself like cooking himself and then eating it. Self-cannibalism.
If Henry takes their lunchbox and leaves now, they can catch the 8 o'clock bus. Double the Henry, double the fun.
Oh, it's co-op.
Play Henry's not so ordinary everyday life in co-op mode. Henry, everyday life with a twist.
Henry Halfhead. That is a very weird, and it's a game I would probably play. It's easily I would play it.
Creator who's perhaps best well known for his work as master puzzle creator on Limbo and Inside. We had the honor of working with him to publish 2 of his solo projects as part of Double Fine Presents. Rhythm action platformer 140 and co-op arcade shooter Thoth. 2 of the most fiendishly well-designed and fun puzzle games I've ever played that truly give you a sense for and appreciation of Jeppy's contributions to those Playdead titles. His new game sees him teaming back up with Jakob Schmidt, composer of 140, and applying his trademark puzzle skills to a beautiful, mind-bending adventure game. This is Cocoon.
Hello, I'm Jakob, co-founder and audio director of Geometric.
XCOM fan. Oh, it was an XCOM board game.
Show you what our amazing team has been working on for the last couple of years. Our game.
Oh, this game. This is the Annapurna. This is the same guys that did Inside and Limbo. Yeah, this game looks really interesting.
Cocoon is an adventure game with multiple worlds, and each of these worlds are contained within an orb.
Orb?
Let me demonstrate by jumping out of the world which we are currently exploring.
That's so fucking weird. That's cool.
We are now in a world outside. The orange orb here contains the world we were previously exploring. Let's jump out one more time.
Oh, that is wild.
We're further outside and can explore this world using the orange orb that we picked up.
That's a really cool
Orbs
mechanic.
can be placed on switches to power devices and solve puzzles.
This is like you need multiple
You can
orbs.
even throw them into pipes.
But, however, if you don't have those multiple orbs, it just comes back to you. Oh, okay, never mind. So it's a little bit more simple than you think. I didn't know how fast it was going to move.
You can use the hierarchy of worlds within worlds to solve interesting puzzles.
Worlds within worlds within worlds.
To safely avoid this moving barrier, you simply jump out of the world.
And then jump back in.
And jump back in.
And then voila. See, I wouldn't have thought of that. I wouldn't have thought of that. How this, like...
Now, Cocoon is not only about exploration and puzzles. Within each world, you have to face a mighty guardian.
Oh, is there a boss fight?
First glimpse of one of these encounters.
So it's a puzzle game, but it's gonna have certain type of fights. I wonder if they're puzzle based as well. Oh, it's like fleshy and all that. Interesting. Gotta watch out for the flyers. Ah, I need to drop that on him. Okay. Pretty simple. Just getting him to that state's probably gonna
We
be
look
hard.
forward to exploring the mysterious worlds of Cocoon, releasing later this year on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
Cool. Cocoon. Hey, like Inside and Limbo and all that was good.
Title from French-Canadian
This is gonna be
developer
good too.
Impossible. In this relaxing artistic exploration game, you play a painter with a watercolor brush and a whole city to explore. This game is more than appropriate for Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest edition because its title, Été, in French, translates to the word summer.
Hi, my name is Laszlo, and I'm the creative director at Impossible. We are a small Montreal-based indie studio working on our first title, Été.
Ooh, I love games like that. You get to like paint the world in a way.
In Été, you see the world through the eyes of a painter, with every surface acting like a blank canvas, just waiting for you to fill it with color. Été means summer in French, because it's set in our French-speaking hometown of Montreal, Canada, as you step into the shoes of a painter who's traveling abroad for, well, the summer. This is a game for people who love pure exploration. You're free to roam open city scenes at your own pace, following your curiosity, getting sidetracked, and discovering secrets along the way.
Do I see another one-shot in my future?
When you fill something with paint, you'll extract its color as droplets of experience, and as you level up, you'll become able to unleash larger splashes of paint that reveal a bigger part of the world at once.
So if you like sit down, you can do it in bigger like little pieces. That's cool.
You'll also meet plenty of locals, taking part in their lighthearted, everyday anecdotes, and some of them will even commission artworks from you.
Whoa.
Using your bike, you can travel quickly back to your apartment and paint those commissions on canvas.
Huh. So I wonder if those are all the worlds, or in like stages. Moose Raptor.
That's where your creativity comes into play. At your easel, you can create gorgeous watercolor artworks using anything you've discovered in your expedition so far.
Huh.
Stamps on your canvas can be freely moved, resized, rotated in 3D, and even recolored.
Oh, it's their 3D
Your
models.
sandbox that lets you put
That's
your
cool.
spin on commissions. And if you're feeling inspired, you can paint as many creative artworks as you like without any kind of limitation.
Oh,
With
so you
hundreds
don't.
of unlockable stamps at your disposal and dozens of commissions to inspire you, the only limit really is your imagination.
That's really cool.
Apart from living your best life as the friendly neighborhood painter, you'll also get to meet other like-minded artists.
The starving artist.
Diane, an ambitious photographer.
Ah, she's a
and Pia,
photographer.
a talented musician, among many others. If you manage to befriend them, maybe they'll let
I
you
do
in
all
on their
three.
secret.
Or I used to do all three. I don't do music anymore. I don't create music anymore, but I still do
You'll have to dive into that
photography and I do
It is coming out in
digital
2024,
art.
and we hope you'll enjoy your adventures as a traveling painter in this lovingly crafted, whimsical summer world.
Coming early 2024.
Hi everybody, how are you liking the show so far? This is the time where we take a brief break.
I never actually tuned into one of these. I think next year I'm going to try and cover this
committee
as well.
And all the legal ramifications and the technical rules that go with the accounting of the...
Tim, sorry. I thought that, yeah, I thought I was doing something here too. All right. Hey, Kelly from Indie Mega Booth here with a very exciting announcement. We're back. If you're a fan of indie games, you may have seen the Indie Mega Booth at shows like PAX West and PAX East over the last decade.
Mainly
bringing
PAX.
together a curated selection of the best up-and-coming indie titles. Games like Crypto the Necrodancer, Tunic, Disco Elysium, Spiritfarer, Celeste, Mini Metro,
I've still yet to play Spiritfarer.
Stanley Parable, and Papers, Please have all been part of the Indie Mega Booth community.
Speaking of
If you're
two
a dev,
depressing
you'll
games.
likely know us from our industry work, such as our GDC showcases, our presence at Bit Summit, our global outreach and events, including a robust scholarship and grant program. And if you've never heard of any of this, well, that's fine. Just think of us as like a stepping stone into the games industry, where folks who love indie games can connect with each other, discover new games, and be part of a welcoming, diverse, broad, creative community. Indie Mega Booth has been in hibernation during the pandemic, but we are so excited to announce that we're finally waking up from our big long slumber, and we're ready to move forward with IMB 2.0. Head on over to our brand new website, indiemegabooth.com, and be Indie Know by signing up for our newsletter. Learn about new games, upcoming showcases, digital sales, and the best ways to help support the games and developers that you know and love. As we've always said, individually we're tiny, together we're mega.
Yeah, I definitely need to play Spiritfarer. I have a feeling I'm going to shed a few tears playing that game.
For y'all, and it's also really thematically appropriate for this showcase. You'll see why in a second. It's from the aesthetically amazing studio called Land and Sea. They're famous for the Alto series that you know and love, but this next one is not what you're expecting from them. It'll be herding your way. It'll be flocking your way. No, I like herding. It'll be herding your way next year. It's called Summerhill. It's about sheep.
It's about sheep.
Hi there, my name is Harry Nesbitt, and I'm the founder and creative director of Land and Sea. We're a small team from the UK, best known as the developers of the Alto's Adventure series. Now, over the last few years, we've been busy
I have not played that.
laying the groundwork for
It's like
our most
cool.
ambitious project yet. It's an entirely new IP that aims to build on the themes that we care about most as a studio. And we're super excited to be able to share this exclusive first teaser with you today. So please take a look, and I'll be back at the end to tell you more.
See, there's like a bunch of indie games I have yet to play, and I really need to get back into playing a shit ton of indie games. Because I used to have a segment, at least on YouTube, called Indie Spotlight. And I really want to bring that back again one day. I need a sheep herder. It's like you can accidentally run them off the cliff. It would suck. It's very interesting. It's a magical based kind of game. Summerhill. Folktale. Ooh, I do like folktales. It's just gonna be on Steam, it looks like.
We hope you enjoyed this first look at our brand new game, Summerhill. To give you a little bit more detail, Summerhill is a story-driven puzzle game in which you play as a young shepherd and their dog.
Hey, General.
Together you'll be setting out to
What
rescue
is
the lost flock that have been scattered across the mysterious land that lies at the border of your home. Summerhill brings together
You missed Summer Game Fest, but Devolver Digital is going to be starting in about 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes. 28 minutes.
As a team, we've been massively inspired by the
right now, you're currently watching Day of the Dev.
There are a few people or places that haven't been impacted in some small way by the practice of shepherding. Even the name, Summerhill, is a name often given to highland pastures where sheep are taken to graze during the warmest months of the year.
Yeah, Summer Game Fest currently wrapped up about
we really want to do justice
30-ish minutes ago.
And tell a story that could only be told in this way. We're also super excited to be working again with our longtime collaborator, Todd Baker. Todd is a composer and audio designer best known for his work on games such as Monument Valley 2, Dreams, and our very own Alto's Odyssey.
Dreams? That sounds
We
familiar.
can't wait to share more with you, so if you'd like to be the first to hear about what we're up to, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game, or go to summerhill.game to join our mailing list. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you again soon.
Next up, we have an update on Eternites. This is from Studio Psy, essentially a one-person team with a few friends helping out on the side. And it's a dating action game. Now, you've heard a lot about this title.
Sorry.
What's happening?
I'm sorry, Greg.
Oh no.
I know I shouldn't be interrupting Day of the Devs.
Anime.
But it's urgent. A virus has turned most of us into... I don't know how much longer we can hold out. It won't be easy, and the road will be long, but who knows?
For me, let's go.
Worth fighting for. Eternites is a dating action game that takes...
Oh, it's this game. I've heard about this game before.
...together with a heartfelt love story.
Yeah, I've heard about this game.
Can I be honest for a moment?
It actually might be so goofy it's fun.
With all these infected, it's too much.
I might actually play this.
During these moments that I'm happy to have someone to lean on. Fighting for our lives, solving puzzles, exploring...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Maggie would be interested in this game too.
Special by your side.
I think it'd be weird enough to where I would probably play it. I think I might play this game.
Did you just shush me? Because the teacher might hear us. Hey.
Oh god.
Ever passed a note to your crush? I mean, or you can just fight for friendship. That's cool. And
Friendship. It's magic.
wow, we are so cheesy. Mini games.
There's mini. Oh, they did the whole squat mini game from Final Fantasy.
So yeah, you can fight monsters, explore dungeons, date.
Let's just get right to the bed play.
I mean, so many things like train, scavenge, date. Did I say date twice? Anyway, you have to manage and balance all these activities if you want to save the world. The clock is ticking.
So wait, can you have a love triangle in the game? Kind of like with most anime games? Or just anime? Can you have a love triangle? Or a harem?
Now.
It looks like a harem.
Italian-Icelandic developer Evil Licorice comes a nostalgia-fueled gadget-building sim that demystifies electronics engineering and allows you to share your creations with the community.
Hello everyone, I'm Marco Bancale from Evil Licorice, and I'm one of the designers of Retro Gadgets.
Epic only.
Forever to build something like this. I love the feeling of seeing something happening on a screen like this one when I rotate the knob or I press the buttons. And this is where the idea for Retro Gadgets comes from, is to being able to build digital gadgets with little effort. We love Pico 8 by Lexaloff because it brings you this retro environment where you can build your own games in Lua. And we also love Shenzhen.io by Zachtronics because it managed to teach you low-level programming effortlessly. And Retro Gadgets tries to take the best of both worlds and adds a layer of hardware building and customization. All this is packaged in a cozy
Nintendo's gonna sue.
inspired environment.
Nintendo's a fake boy. Good cover up.
People have been creating insane gadgets that go well beyond our initial expectations. So please join our Discord server and check them out. Retro Gadgets is in early access on Steam, and we have big plans in store. Bye.
Is this a game for engineers? Seems like it.
If you've ever watched the Mars Curiosity rover on one of its missions, you very well may have become fascinated by one of the hyper-specific contraptions and gadgets it keeps on board to measure soil samples and hunt for traces of water. Our next game poses a very important question though. Sure, Curiosity can tell us the weather on a planet millions of miles away, but can it deliver a pizza? In Mars First Logistics from Shape Shop, you'll be given the task of carrying awkwardly shaped objects from point A to point B by assembling and piloting your very own Mars rovers. And in doing so, perhaps you will
Is it an indie Death Stranding game?
matter.
Hello, I'm Ian McClarty from Shape Shop. We're a small team based in Melbourne, Australia, and we're making this game, Mars First Logistics. In Mars First Logistics, you'll be helping to establish a colony on the surface of Mars. You'll do this by
you build your own rover?
awkwardly shaped objects between A and B, using vehicles that you design and build yourself.
Okay. Oh, you can extend it. Okay. What if you need to go over a rock? Because you're gonna have to keep the pizza flat. You can't just lift the pizza. Oh no, no, no! Don't do that to pizzas.
As you complete deliveries, the game will give you new toys to play
That's
with.
not how pizzas work. Oh, the Steam caption. Yeah, I could probably turn this off since it's not live captions, to be honest. I mean, do you guys want the closed captions on or off? Because I can always turn those off. They're not live. I mean, they're live, but they're not like... Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The game is set.
Yeah, because they're delayed. They're like being typed out by a person.
There's a mix of
Surprised they're not doing like automatic
and
CCs.
handcrafted main contracts.
I think they're being typed out by a
In the main
human.
contracts, you'll be helping to construct new buildings in the game's world.
Oh yeah, let's get an update on how long it is for... Alright, 20 minutes until Devolver Digital, apparently.
One of the main challenges in the game is figuring out how to pick up each item and deliver it safely to its destination using the parts that you have available.
I mean, you're pretty much just reminding me of Tears of the Kingdom at this point. That looks so fucking heavy.
And as you build up your collection of parts, more creative options will become available to you. And I
That's a
think lot
pretty
of the
unique
fun
idea, though. I kind of like it.
is just messing around and being creative in its editor.
There's a lot of games just based off of basic engineering. It's so weird. I know it's really cool, but at the same time, it's interesting.
Finally, I'm really excited to announce that Mars First Logistics will be launching into Steam Early Access on the 22nd of June. That's just 2 weeks away, and we're really looking forward to seeing what everyone builds in the game. Thank you.
See, that's not a properly shaped rocket. It doesn't look more like a dick. It's gotta look more like a dick to be a proper rocket.
Well, UK and Denmark-based studio Die Gute Fabrik has a different take. From the studio that brought you Mutazione and Sports Friends comes the all-new adventure set in the sprawling post-flood world of Salt Sea. The adventure unfolds differently with every decision, so there's always something new to see in your next playthrough. So buckle your swashes and get ready for the world premiere of the stylish, seaworthy Salt Sea Chronicles.
Hello. We are Die Gute Fabrik.
I'm Hannah Nicklin from Die Gute Fabrik, and we made Salt Sea Chronicles. We're super stoked to show you the world premiere of Salt Sea Chronicles today. It's a flooded world, story-driven adventure game where you play as a ship's whole crew.
Oh, I thought those were 2 carrots on that guy's chest. he's carrying a baby.
Has gone missing, and together your ragtag crew are going to heist a ship and set out across the Salt Sea archipelago in search of clues. In each chapter of the game, you'll decide where to head next, who to explore with from the crew when you get there, and what to say to the people that you meet along the way. Salt Sea Chronicles' unique art style is brought to life by beautiful animation, and each location is built on the fragments of this world that came before. Our art team have really done an incredible job.
It's kind of like it's Charlemagne inspired.
It's called Los Gatos, and on that island, the people there live symbiotically with this community of cats. As you explore, you'll find a brand new trick-taking card game designed especially for the world of Salt Sea. It's a really good way to sort of take a break from the story. It's
Herd of
called
cats.
Spoils, and you can play it all over the archipelago, and you might discover how each community has slightly different house rules. Another thing we're super proud of is our exploration system. So we're sort of done away with the walk of shame in adventure games. So if you miss a clue, instead of sort of slowly traipsing to the other end of the island, you're just going to tap the shoulder button on your controller or select a screen span arrow to move almost instantaneously across a space. It allows us to lay the story down away from a linear path much more organically.
Oh god. Freya sees another dog outside.
Tell a story about a hero.
Okay.
And how you navigate the world together. And each community that you meet in turn is going to be rich and amusing and strange maybe, and have its own things going on. There's also a strong sense of genre-based storytelling too. So while you might be new to the world of Salt Sea, you'll know that you're in a Scooby-Doo chapter or a Romeo and Juliet chapter or a detective one. There are plenty of laughs, but tough choices and meaningful moments too. Our writer's room of award-winning storytellers have done an incredible job. We're so delighted to share Salt Sea Chronicles with you all today.
So yeah, at least your guys are writing, like using actual writers and not fucking AI.
And to hear what paths you chart when you play.
Because that's been a problem lately. A lot of people are starting to use AI to write stories.
All right, this next game, sorry. Tim keeps texting. Let's see. Oh, Tim wants me to read something. Apologies, but this seems important. The thing I love most about Day of the Devs, says Tim, as Tim, I don't know, is getting to know all these amazing game developers. I love hearing them describe their games and their creative process, but I wish I could hear more. I wish I could be a fly on the wall, eavesdropping all their private conversations, all their ups and downs, their triumphs and tribulations, while making a real video game over the course of 7 years. Too bad there's no way to do it. Or is there? This is actually pretty cool. Two Player Productions was embedded with Double Fine for the course of 7 years while they were making Psychonauts 2, and they made a super hyper duper long documentary series unlike anything you've ever seen in games. All the intimacy, all the tears, the outrage and joys, and all the things that happen in game development that never really gets documented because who has access like this? So
that'd be cool to watch.
Very quick sneak peek at their incredibly long series. We highly encourage you to watch this thing. It's
you know what? I'm just gonna turn it on because you know stuff.
Psychonauts 2.
I'm so used to seeing like
the dollar amount we're talking about.
Subtitles on the stream.
A lot of different
it feels weird to not have subtitles on the stream.
Whenever Grasslands is going to start, Tim's just going to start taking our people.
I just felt a little naked without the subtitles.
So there's a ton of stuff going on right now. It's kind of breaking me. But you know, it's fun. It'll be really rewarding when it's done.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that. Wonder when they're gonna, where they're gonna release that. Do they have a deal with Netflix?
Thank you for helping us bring back Psychonauts. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Where is it gonna be? YouTube.com Double Fine Pod.
Your game for future Day of the Devs, or to just hear about Day of the Devs.
Watch it on YouTube. Is it available right now? I'm gonna double check that.
Thank you to all the incredible sponsors that have been with us.
Wonder if you can watch it right now.
Beginnings of Day of the Devs.
I wonder how long that is.
We could not pay.
This is a documentary. It's got to at least be 30 minutes long.
They donate to us, ask for nothing in return except a showcase of incredible games from indie devs all around the world. So please,
Double Fine documentary pops up like immediately.
we couldn't do this without you. Thank you. Thank you again to the incomparable
Double Fine Pod. Oh, Prod.
for all the transitions between all these amazing
Prod.
games. Ever since we started doing these digital showcases for Day of the Devs, thank you again. You're a hero amongst heroes.
Oh, it's multi-episode. Or is it?
Thank you for watching Day of the Devs yet again. If you're looking for more information or you just want to subscribe to the coolest newsletter in all the land, go to dayofthedevs.com. The URL on your screen. Follow us on social media. We got more coming up this year. Thank you to our friend Jeff Keighley. The Summer Game Fest showcase was amazing. We're so happy to be a part of Summer Game Fest for these last many years.
Oh, okay. They have a thing called Double Fine Adventures. That's
We
why.
have a musical performance featuring the sounds of New Caledonia, thanks to our friends who made the game Chia. It's worth it. It's really f***ing cool. Happening right now.
Oh shit. Nah, it's about 10 minutes late. 10 minutes before we get the digital. Devolver digital. Devolver, yeah. 10 more minutes, guys. I need to play that game too. It's on the list. I got so many games to play after we finish Diablo 4. Once Diablo 4 and once Tears of the Kingdom is finished, and of course Final Fantasy, we're gonna play so many like independent games and all that, and smaller games. So I think we played enough long games to last us a while for a bit. By the time I finish either Diablo 4 or Tears of the Kingdom, Final Fantasy 16 is going to be out. And I've been dying to play some shorter games. I just want to play some shorter games, man. I love the games I'm playing right now, but man, these are fucking long ass games. And due to the fact I haven't spent too much quality time with Tears of the Kingdom, yes, we probably spent like 50 hours maybe on Tears of the Kingdom on stream. That's still not enough quality time, sadly. It's such a giant fucking game. That would be kind of cool. Oh, I would love to just, just swim in that. The reefs. So yeah, that's the Day of the Dev stuff. Devs. It looks like it's I need to check that out next year properly. So that way we can actually like cover it properly, because they do cover more indie games, and not a lot of these like showcases do cover indie games except for like Wholesome Direct. Wholesome Direct is one of those showcases that are nothing but in like indie games. So due to the fact that Day of the Devs is strongly indie game related, I should probably cover it more. I have not properly covered this since they started this, which I think has been like 2 or 3 years now since they've been doing Day of the Dead. And I probably should actually do my part and cover it more. So probably next year I'll put it on the list of things we'll cover, so that way we'll have a gap between this and whatever thing they're having. Yep, that's confirming. Devolver Digital, baby. So we got about 7 more minutes left before Devolver Digital starts their stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this running and everything like that, and I'll be back. I'm gonna mute my mic too because it sounds like Claire's starting to get a little fussy. So I'll be back and give me about 2 to 3 minutes, unless I start talking to Laura. But yeah, I'll be back. Hey nerds, I'm back. And no, the stream is not muted. They're not playing any audio. Apparently. Alright. So we got about 3 minutes left. Right. 3 minutes until the event starts for Devolver Digital. In this case, they're calling it Devolver Direct. I think they changed that. I think they've been calling it Devolver Direct now since about last year. because there used to just be Devolver Digital Showcase or something like that, and now they changed it to Devolver Direct. But yeah, we're just been waiting. It's kind of like how we were with Summer Game Fest. But yeah, we got our stuff. But yeah, shouldn't be too much longer from now. So, oh, whoa, wait a fucking minute. Are they starting late? Okay, apparently they're starting late. They have a countdown for like 14 and almost 15 minutes. Oh shit. Okay, you gonna get me waiting for 15 minutes. Okay, fucking cool. I hope they change that. Hopefully it's not 14 minutes. Trailer's coming up in... Oh, okay, never mind. They have 2 countdowns. This is fucking me up. This is weirding me out. Why do they have 2? They have 2 countdowns. Oh, Jesus. Gave me a heart attack for a minute. It's like, oh, that's Devolver Digital for you. They try and confuse you. So there's some trailers coming up while we wait and everything. So most likely trailers for Devolver Digital games. I'm assuming. I'll hide myself while we watch these because there's a countdown. Well, this game looks pleasant. Is this kind of like a witch-esque game? Kind of look like it. You're playing as a witch. A witch. So it looks like they're gonna show a trailer every minute or so. So that's cool. I guess I'll show myself every minute or so. So, yeah, they're starting a little bit later than I thought. Much later than I thought. Apparently, I think it was the site GameSpot gave me the wrong fucking times. So now I'm going to triple check all the times that we have on Discord. So if you see any times on Discord, they may or may not be wrong. So after Devolver Digital, I will be checking the times. I will triple check them. Oh, there's no timer there. Oh, they changed it. They put the timer up there now. I love Devolver Digital published games. They look so cool. Everything from Devolver Digital, I fucking love. Wait, this is the second game? I need to play the first game. Demo is out now. That looks fucking weird. Apparently, this is Devolver Digital's mascot, which they've never talked about until now. Some weird fucking, like, I guess rat? Is it a rat or a hamster? What is it? What is Volvi? Someone guess what Volvi is. What the fuck is that animal? Is it a hamster, a rat, a mouse? What do you think it is? Thinking it's Abomination. This is a fucking Abomination. Wherever the fuck it is. I'm sure he will just reach from my screen and kill me. And it looks like it's gonna rain again today. It's been raining for the past few days. It's been very interesting. It's like, yeah, we've been getting constant rain in good old Colorado Springs. Very nice. All right, we got about less than 10 minutes left until Devolver Digital does their official event. But apparently they're just trying to show some more trailers before their main stuff. Yeah, they keep changing where the countdown is. Oh yeah, we covered this game on This Week in Trailers. And yes, we're getting This Week in Trailers tomorrow. So, nice little heads up for you guys. The game looks really cool. I like it. I just like the aesthetic. And if it actually has those sound effects, I am so down for it. It's literally a couple dudes or something like that just making the sound effects with their mouths. I fucking love it. I love that type of indie game dedication. Is like it puts some charm into the actual game development. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna record our own sound effects with our mouths. I mean, have you ever tried to record a head being smashed open? You literally just squeeze like bell peppers. That's legitimately what you do. Because it's like apparently like the most satisfying sound for like heads being smashed open or like being squeezed is like you squeeze bell peppers and it like has that pop and crunchiness to it, but it also has that very wet organic like sound to it, and it's very interesting. Like what I should look up, especially on YouTube, especially after this event is done, is I should see if there are any YouTube channels that go into that are sound design people, because it would be really cool to follow those people, because sound design is really fucking cool. Like if you ever want to get into the video game industry, maybe you should try and get into sound design. It's some really cool shit. It's hard, but it's really cool too.
Zoo is a joyful cooperative platformer where up to 10 random players team up and must
10?
combine the abilities of 50 different characters to win and complete a loop. Throw yourself on a spike and lay down an adorable little tombstone.
Oh, you work together.
Karma Zoo is about helping people, working together, and finding bliss in cooperation.
Hence cooperative. But 10 people, to have 10 people solve a fucking level. That's kind of a cool idea, actually. To actually have to work together instead of working against each other like a competitive game. An opposite of a competitive game is a cooperative game. And I'm more in tune with cooperative games, so that type of game is really, that's up my alley. But you have to have people actually playing it and actually cooperating with you in order to actually enjoy it. So it's kind of hard to play something like that unless you have like friends. And do you have like 9 other friends to play with you? And apparently it's supposed to be random though, so I don't know if you can play with like 9 friends. It's a very ambitious cooperative game. We got about less than 6 minutes left, guys. 6 minutes. 5.5 hours. 5.5 minutes. Less than 15 seconds until our next trailer. You know what? It's pretty nice of them to show trailers while we're waiting for the event to start. Because here's the thing. They said they were going to start at like now. Like we're 8 minutes late. But they didn't show it. Wait, so is Devolver Digital publishing this game too? Because if so, you know it's going to be good. Man, I fucking love Hellboy. Hellboy is one of my favorite, like... That's interesting. I don't see anything about Devolver Digital being in that publishing company. Are they just showing random indie games now? Wait a minute. Are they just showing trailers of games they like to play? I wouldn't believe Devolver Digital showing games that they're not even associated with. Apparently, they always tweet about, like, Witcher. They're always tweeting about Witcher and CD Projekt Red games. It's like really funny. It's like Devolver Digital just gives no fucks. It's like they don't care about legal ramifications. They're a fucking publishing company. Like they're like one of the best video game publishers on the market to be published by. And if you're an indie game developer and you can get published by fucking Devolver Digital, you're gonna get free reign to do whatever the fuck you want with your game. All right, we got less than 3.5 minutes. Likely mature. Wait, what?
Hey everybody, this is James Mountain, Community Manager here at Grasshopper Manufacturer, and today for our 20th anniversary... So when do I get to light up some demons?
Wait. Oh, it's Suda 51.
Blow your head off nicely. No.
Is that Suda 51? You killed the dev.
Every demon has the right to pick the music for his own funeral. I do love a party.
Shadows of the Damned. Oh, Shadows of the Damned. Isn't that a game that wasn't that good? Wait, are they remastering that game? Or am I thinking of like Killer is Dead? Next month? Is that next month? Or is it the... No, it's... Oh, shit. It's coming out, like, real soon. It's the 8th. It's the same month, but it's gonna be, like... It's gonna be in 6 days. That game... That remaster releases in 6 days. What the fuck? Hey, Suda51, how about you, give us a bigger window to be hyped for like remasters or something like that, please. All right, guys, in about 1 minute, Devolver Digital is starting their showcase. For those who are not watching and just listening, 1 minute. Since they're about like how many minutes late are they? They're gonna be 13 minutes late. That sounds like Devolver Digital. Wait, is that like a thing? Is 13 a number that they should be like celebrating? But why do they have to be 13 minutes late though?
Hey kids, it's me, your old pal Volvi, your favorite
Who the fuck is Volvi?
Remember me? I'm back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's play.
Oh God, I hate this character already.
For generations of gamers, this is where it all began. The cultural icon of the gaming industry.
They never talked about this character until like literally this year.
The most famous video game mascot.
This is Devolver Digital in his prime.
Devolver Digital's very own.
Who the fuck is Volvi?
You know him as the star of all your favorite Devolver games. But where did Volvi come from? Many years ago, Devolver Digital hired
what?
designer Ronathan Trotfield and tasked him with creating a character that could rival the big names of the day.
You have to remember, we were trying to compete with the heavy hitters. Bonk, Gex.
Gex? Gex the heavy hitter. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we spent a few years on it, but... to be honest, I don't really remember drawing it.
I remember Ronathan showing us that final design. It was a beautiful moment.
That face, those smart brown shoes, and of course, the master stroke, his one big hand.
That's such a bad design.
I've never seen a character with a hand that big. We knew straight away we had something special.
It's like one arm bigger.
His first solo game, Field Run, which went on to become a cult hit.
We were seeing the sales numbers going up and up. We couldn't.
That's such a really good fake documentary design.
I think it's supposed to be a rat.
And so Volvi went on to star in a string of hit Devolver titles. Hotline
He was totally not in Hotline Miami or Cult of the Lamb.
Grease from No More.
He was not in Grease either.
My Friend Pedro.
It definitely wasn't in any of those games.
The list goes on and on. Volvi's popularity had skyrocketed. He was an icon, not just for video games, but pop culture in general.
False history at its finest.
The Volvi merchandise was flying off the shelves. I'm talking clothing, toys, and even a range of what we called legally edible snack foods.
Legally edible snack foods.
Join Volvi and try to figure out what's in your mouth.
Jesus.
But tastes and trends are fickle. And as the years went by, kids began to want different things from their video games.
Sex and violence.
We saw the way the market was changing, and we made the difficult decision to part ways with Ronathan. We had no choice. We needed to keep Volvi relevant.
It's Volvi 2.0 in the new game from Devolver Digital. Cigarette Heist.
We lost the big cheeky smile.
Are they trying to be like Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Even the big hand for gaming, in favor of something with more attitude.
Guess what? I have an earache, and I don't care. It's graffiti time.
Looking back on it,
What the fuck is this?
maybe we went too far.
Volvi 2.0 performed poorly, and the character began a slow but steady decline.
So, we made the decision to quietly discontinue the Volvi franchise.
It felt like I was losing a family member. Well, a distant family member, but it was still quite horrible.
And, nobody's seen him since.
Until now. Good evening, good evening.
It's a joke. It's not real.
To a very, very special night. I'm your host, Chris Jake,
And you heard it right, folks. I am so proud to present the lot.
This is Devolver Digital we're talking about. This is not a real mascot.
of the world's greatest video game mascot, Volve! Oh yeah!
Returning to form.
Please, because it gets even better. Ladies,
Where's our girl?
please welcome back Volve's original creator, Ronathan Trotfield! Come on, Ron! Yes! Wow! Oh my goodness, Ron, what a moment. You are looking fantastic. Please tell me, bro.
Sweating and everything.
Now on this momentous day. Very nice. Wow, that is beautiful. That is amazing. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what you and the team at Devolver have come up with. So, what do you say? You want to see him? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, may I present to you the new and improved Volve E! Wow.
It's a digital Volve.
Oh my God, he is back. Incredible. But how does he work?
Like Wally.
I'm glad you asked, Chris. Well, we've taken the heart and soul of what made Ronathan's character so lovable, but we've given him a very important new update. With the latest advances in both biotech and machine learning, Volve E fuses the DNA of a real vole with today's most powerful AI technology.
That's impressive, yeah.
In short, Volve E can instantly generate brand new, fully playable games based on simple prompts.
Oh, their whole joke this year is about AI.
That's right. The consumer no longer has to wait for a bunch of slow programmers and stinky developers to be inspired. No, they can use Volve E to play what they want,
Shit.
when they want. Here, let me show you. Hey there, Volve E.
This is terrifying.
Create a game for me. How about one that, oh, I don't know, is a cooperative survival sandbox, but with wizards?
This is really terrifying. Watch, this is an actual game they actually made, though.
Listen, and I'll tell you a tale. There they stood, the six alone, the hunter, the maker, and the wild swamp zone, a young chief rising and a weaver of bone. Remember, the gate was thrown wide, the horror inside, the riders drew iron, there was nowhere to hide. Before it was done, our heroes, yes, everyone, they fell and died. It's up to you now, kid.
So this is what the game looks like. Interesting. Wizard with a gun. So there's a demo.
Incredible. So wait a minute. Are you saying that game was entirely generated by Valve E? No one had to spend any time or effort making it?
Correct. There was no real creative process at all. Just Valve E and his wonderful machine learning. Oh, no, well, that's a good question, actually. Well, each prompt and game idea has to be digested by Valve E's powerful system, and so inevitably there are some waste byproducts.
Gross.
So back to the games. Do you mean to say that anyone can give Valve a prompt? Even, I don't know, me?
Sure, Chris. See for yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous now. Hi, Balby. Chris Jake. I'm a huge fan of the Talos principle, so
Talos principle too.
something like that, but with new puzzles, a grander story, and big, beautiful worlds to roam around. Oh, and I'd like to see that gameplay right about now.
Sounds like he's getting hurt.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional.
Welcome to Devolver Digital.
Of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
Yo, fucking Talos principle, man.
Tested for our worth, curiosity,
jeez,
our persistence.
Talos principle 2 is gonna be fucking wild.
I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value? Because the thing about puzzles is that they can be solved.
Yeah, it's not a puzzle if you can't solve it. If you can't solve it, it's not a puzzle anymore.
Wow. Now that looks like the kind of game I could really spend my disposable income on. Thanks, Balby. Yes.
This is such a Devolver Digital thing.
And the best part is that to create a game with Valve E, you don't need any game experience or any of that tech stuff. Who here hasn't dreamt of creating their own game?
I have.
Right?
I haven't.
Yes! You have a game idea? Yeah, come on up here. Come on. All right.
I've had game ideas when I was a kid, but yeah.
Be careful, be careful. No, please, please, be careful. Sorry, it's just, I'm such a big fan. I've been playing with Valve E ever since I was a kid. All right. So, do you have a game idea you'd like Valve E to generate?
Okay, how about a super weird walking simulator where you control the character's legs independently from his body? Maybe there's some guys in horses' heads and possibly there's even a mountain?
Right.
But let's see, Valvy, what could you rustle us up?
Don't touch me.
Is that an actual game they're gonna publish?
Nate! Nate! Nate!
Nate, buddy, family meeting, let's go.
Is that an actual game they're publishing? What the fuck?
You just want to throw him out on the street.
No, he's 35. I want him to have some kind of discipline. Maybe if you can hear
He's a 35-year-old closeted.
having a family meeting.
I'm the creator of Ape Out. Oh shit! Oh.
What the hell?
And getting over it? Oh no. Ape Out and fucking, what is his name? Joined forces? This is fucked up. No. No, this is such a fucked up game. This is such a fucked up game. It's literally a walking simulator. Oh shit. Oh no, this is a goddamn nightmare. This is good. And you guys are gonna force me to play it.
Oh, can you not?
It's just I didn't.
Yeah, let's go back in time to when you didn't.
No, I was just trying to catch it with my. Sorry,
With your foot, yeah, you tried to catch it.
I saw it was starting to go, and I just tried to.
You just kicked. You thought I'll give it a good kick to counteract the fall.
Yeah, I was just trying to steady it. I might be over.
Yeah, you might. You might have. You might have oversteadied it.
No, it's just a little oversteadied.
Well, it's not steady now.
No, well.
See you later.
Wanker.
Yeah.
Baby steps, that's what the game's called. Oh, on PS5 too. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to play it then. Oh no. Shit.
But you don't own any of the intellectual property, and you still have to buy it. Okay, give her a big hand.
That's how AI generation is gonna work.
What happens if we bring a pro into this? Let's give Valvi something really special here.
What's up, guys? Hey, yo! Hey, how we doing? Guys, I am watching live, and can I just say, what you were doing out there,
Famous gamer. I have no clue. His face doesn't look familiar at all.
You're all massive fans of your influencing. What sort of prompt would you like to give Valve E here?
Okay, try this, Volvi. A much-anticipated sequel to a hilarious online co-op game. Just more gameplay, more levels, just better all around.
Okay.
That's very obtuse. That's a little too obtuse. It could be anything. Is this what I think it is? I fucking knew it. It's the second one. I saw the construction shit.
Human Fall Flat 2. I know I'd love to get my hand.
I've never played the first one, to be honest.
Yeah, come on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have all met the new and improved Valve E, it's time for him to meet with you as we connect him to Devolver's global network of gamers.
Yeah, that's right. Come on.
Once connected, his powerful technology will be an open source tool free for us all to use.
Wow, that is generous.
Here we go!
He's gonna blow up or something. Or he's gonna kill everyone in the audience. Apparently the old man that you're seeing right now is the original is that Twitch chat? Is the actual creator of Volvi. So the guy that's balding is the creator of the mascot. Is he an actually organic life form? And he's not AOA. Hey, hi. Yeah, this is a Devolver Digital I was talking about. Crush his head. Field Run 2. Is it a hot dog? Oh no. This went dark really fucking quickly. Oh no.
Hey kids! Get
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Buy it now! A Dimension Devolver! Devolver! Buy it now!
Wait, can you buy the hat? I'll buy the hat. What the fuck was that? Wait, is that the it? Is that it? Holy shit. Wait, can you actually buy? I will gladly buy that hat because I've been looking for a fucking hat for like years. Holy shit. What the fuck was that about? So that was Devolver Digital, by the way. Holy shit. Oh my god. So I guess what I could do now, I'm gonna have to click on that link after this stream. I'm gonna have to buy that hat. It's immediately. I'm gonna have to buy that fucking hat. Oh my god. Damn. So our next media coverage is gonna probably be on Saturday, starting with Wholesome Direct 2023 on Saturday, and followed afterwards by Future Game Show. When it comes to the times on Discord, I'm going to triple check just to make sure all the times are correct. I'm going to be using multiple websites to make sure the sites are telling the truth, because GameSpot dropped the fucking ball today, so I'm not going to use GameSpot for their times anymore. So yeah, I'm going to see if most likely I'm going to find the actual correct times on, like, I guess the Game Awards website. So I'll probably check their site just to make sure like the times are correct. But yeah, but the next stream won't be on Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Tears of the Kingdom. I'm going to be playing some more Tears of the Kingdom, and then we'll continue the Summer Game Fest. Yeah, later on Saturday and all that stuff too. So I'll see you guys, yeah, until then, Saturday. And you guys have a fantastic day, rest of your day and all that stuff too, or night. And I'll, yeah, see you guys then. And as always, enjoy yourself.